All right, welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into a chapter that is an absolute game changer in the disappearing tower of Tregaron. Chapter 81 is where a simple song literally pulls our hero, Jack, right out of her bed and straight through the walls of reality itself. Let's get into it. So, this is really the whole setup, isn't it? Jack is completely exhausted, she's just collapsed into bed, when this sound starts in the middle of the night. And it kicks off a journey to a place she never, ever could have imagined. So, picture this. Jock is dead asleep. But what wakes her up isn't just some random noise. It's a very, very specific song. It's the one her missing grandfather, the Colonel, always used to sing to her. And you have to understand, this connection is immediate, and it's a real gut punch for her. This isn't just a tune she recognizes. The book makes it super clear that the voice itself sounds exactly like her grandfather's. For Jack, it's an irresistible pull, a voice from her past calling out to her in the dead of night. So, of course, she has to follow it, right? She gets dressed and follows the sound down the tower stairs, through the mansion hallways, and it just keeps getting louder and louder until it leads her right to a place she'd checked out earlier that day, a blank, solid stone wall, a total dead end. Or so she thinks. And this is where things start to get really weird. Standing in front of what should be a dead end, Jag is suddenly facing something impossible. And it forces her to make a choice that is going to change her entire story. Yeah, you heard that right. The solid stone is just gone. In its place is this shimmering golden light. And the singing is definitely 100% coming from the other side. It is a moment of pure magic, breaking right into her world. You can just feel her hesitating. Her mind is racing with all these questions as she reaches out a hand. Like, what even is this? An illusion? Is it dangerous? Her curiosity is battling with total disbelief as she slowly, tentatively moves to touch the glowing surface. And the second her finger makes contact, poof, no resistance, nothing. The wall just gives way and she tumbles right through, not into another room, but into an entirely new place. The whole thing is sudden, jarring, and completely disorienting. So Jack lands somewhere totally alien. The singing is louder here, but before she can even figure out where it's coming from, she's staring at this massive, terrifying obstacle. This is her first real test in this new world. And of all things, what is the first challenge? It's intensely personal. She's standing at the edge of this deep, dark chasm, and the only way across is a rickety-looking rope bridge. Her greatest fear, heights, is literally staring her right in the face. If she wants to find her grandfather, she's got to face it. Her crossing is just methodical and absolutely terrifying. The book describes her grabbing the rope so tight her knuckles are white, placing one foot out and then slowly, so carefully shifting her weight. It's this painstaking process, one tiny baby step at a time, with that constant fear that a rotten board is just going to give way. Just as she reaches the other side, stepping onto solid ground, the singing just stops. She's safe. But as she turns to look back at the chasm she just crossed, she hears it, the series of really ominous snapping sounds behind her. And there it is. The bridge just completely gives way, plunging down into the misty depths of the chasm below. Her only path back to the mansion, back to her entire world, is gone. In an instant. And this is the stark reality of her situation. There is no going back, there's no retreat. Whatever this journey is, she is now all in. There's only forward, into the complete unknown. So, cut off, with absolutely no way back. Jock has to face the next stage of her journey, and the environment just shifts dramatically, presenting this long, grueling trek through a really strange and hostile landscape. The moment she's across that bridge, that jungle-like environment just vanishes. A red brick path appears in front of her, leading into this vast, silent desert under a scorching sun. The sensory shift is immediate and just so jarring. Faced with this completely impossible reality, Jock's rational mind is just scrambling for an explanation. It's the only thing that makes any kind of sense, right? All that talk of other worlds, the disappearing tower, it must have all just cooked up a very, very vivid dream. But, that dream theory starts to fall apart pretty quick. The sensory details are just too intense, too uncomfortable. The heat of the sun on her skin, the taste of dust in her mouth, that very real and growing thirst. Yeah, this isn't a dream. This is real, and she is in serious trouble. Just as despair is really starting to set in, she spots something off the path. A scarecrow, and on its head is a pith hermit, the exact kind her grandfather, the colonel, always wore. It's a sign, it's a clue that she is on the right track. She struggles through the sand to get it, and that little bit of shade is an immediate relief. Rejuvenated by this small win, Jack pushes forward. After what feels like an eternity of walking, she finally reaches her destination, this ominous, kind of nondescript castle at the very end of the red brick path. And the chapter ends on this powerful, really resonant note. She's exhausted, she's dehydrated, but she is so determined. She walks up to these giant doors and uses the heavy, dragon-shaped door knocker. 3 loud bangs just echo, breaking the total silence of the desert. And that's where we leave her. She's crossed a threshold, she's faced her biggest fears, she's endured this brutal journey, all by following the ghost of a song. So the question now is, has she finally found her grandfather, or has she just walked into a much, much bigger trap?